Yes, we all know the quality of makeup and skincare products are important, but have you ever thought about how you apply them is even more important for results? Since 2019, Anissa Beauty has been leading the way in creating vegan and cruelty-free makeup and skincare brushes that are safe for your skin and the planet and are designed to optimize the application and absorption of skincare products. Their popular Pinnacle Foundation brush has made such a big difference for me. I used to hate wearing foundation because it always felt so caked on, but with this brush, I can use so little product and it goes on flawlessly due to its patented triangular shape. Anissa Beauty's brushes deliver value and quality like no other. The same goes for their Pinnacle Skin Brush, which has completely changed how I apply skincare. I no longer use my hands to apply my products. Check out the Pinnacle Foundation brush as well as several other amazing brushes at anissabeauty.com and get 30% off site-wide with the code DATEABLE. That's ANISA beauty.com. And don't forget to use the code DATEABLE. You know what I don't miss at all? That horrendous week right before my period when I feel like crawling out of my skin, and my skin is full of zits, mind you. Yes, PMS hits me hard, but now it's easier to manage with Estro Control by Happy Mammoth. Estro Control contains science-backed herbal extracts that help support hormonal health, especially during PMS. The way it does this is super interesting. The ingredients help support the liver, where our hormones are processed, and oftentimes PMS symptoms are caused by hormonal fluctuations. Estro Control is also made specifically for women who are premenopausal, a time when, PMS can turn into a beast. I know this firsthand. So for a limited time, you can get 15% off on your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code DATEABLE at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use the code DATEABLE for 15% off today. Hi, I'm Yue Xu.
And I'm Julie Kraftchick.
We're active daters turned dating insiders.
Here to dive into everything modern dating and relationships.
Welcome to Dateable. Happy holidays to our Dateable fam. Welcome to Brunch Talk, the holiday edition.
Ooh, holiday edition.
Special
because we don't have just one Brunch Talk question for you, but we have a whole slew of them.
I know. Well, this is that time of the year where it can be very joyful and it can also bring up a lot internally for us.
So we are coming into Christmas, and Hanukkah is actually on the same day as Christmas this year.
Ooh.
So it's
is that
all at
pretty
once.
rare?
It is very rare.
Oh.
Yeah. So what are your plans for the holiday this year?
Well, as far as I know, it's a very chill holiday time for me. But the biggest change is for Thanksgiving, I officially had dinner with my man friends' daughters.
Still makes me laugh when you call them that.
Okay, let me just address this really quickly. I'm not at the point where I want to call him my partner yet because he's not actually my partner. We don't share in any decision making together. So I actually was thinking about that the other day. Why does it feel very unnatural for me to call him anything but a man friend?
Interesting.
Yeah. I think also I giggle when I hear kids who call their boyfriend, girlfriend partner. And it's like, no, that's not your partner. You don't share in any decision making. Like you're not.
Interesting.
So I don't feel like we're actually partners yet. But that's all to say, I have met his kids officially on Thanksgiving. So we decided, I think we had such a good time that the girls want to do again for Christmas. So I'm happy about that. I don't know if they were pretending to have a good time. I had a pretty good time. I learned so much. I told Julie, I was like, I learned so much from them. I learned that they think Pinterest is like the place to go. They think Instagram is too heteronormative and Pinterest is more friendly.
Yeah.
I think that's funny because Pinterest used to be like the old people thing.
Yeah. Everything is cyclical. Everything.
To me, I'm like, wait,
what do you do on Pinterest?
Yeah, what do you read articles on Pinterest? I thought it was just photos that you pin, like you like these napkins. That's how I picture Pinterest. Anyway, so we're probably going to hang out with them for one of the nights and then go to my parents' house for the rest of the time.
Nice.
What about you?
Well, my partner just had a surgery. It was just minor for hernia, but we're pretty much laying low for Christmas. And then his mom is going to visit after. So we'll give it a recovery week and then she'll be visiting.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound kind of nice? I love having a chill
Mhm.
holiday, watching movies and making food and drinking some wine. I think that sounds like
Yeah,
a lovely thing to do.
it'll be chill.
Yeah, we say that now. Let's see what happens. We haven't reached it yet. So let's see what
That's
happens.
true. That's
I
true.
also have grand plans of like maybe lasering my face because, I won't be seeing anybody for
Oh
a
my
few
God,
weeks. It's perfect time to recover.
I feel like you've done that before.
I have. The last time I did Fraxel, what was that, like 6 or 7 years ago? It took a month and a half for my face to recover back to normal. I looked sad. I looked scary and sad. So I'm not doing that.
I don't
Nothing that
even know what
invasive.
that is, and I don't know if I want to know.
You don't need to know. Yeah.
Okay.
Just look like a burn victim after.
I do remember that though, because you were like down in LA for the holidays and you were like, I might come back for New Year's. It's all dependent on how I look. And then like as New Year's approached, you're like,
I was like,
yeah, I'm not
hell
coming
no.
back. You're like, I don't think
Hell no.
I should be out and about. So
I mean, they told me it was going to take a week to recover. So I thought, oh, yeah, easy. A month and a half. I looked crazy. I'm so glad we weren't doing video podcasting then because that would have been awful. I would have needed some major filters.
you could just be red
That's
and green for the holidays.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So festive, Julie. So festive.
Speaking of festive, we are going to do a lightning round of questions that we got in. So we got a slew of questions, and they really range from different relationship stages as well. So if you are dating, super single, to I am in a very exclusive relationship, maybe you're even calling yourselves partners. We have a question for all these stages. So should we get into the first one?
Yeah, let's go.
First one. Is it okay to start dating someone during the holidays, or should I wait until after?
Well, I mean, I feel like I've dated many people starting during the holidays because you are feeling warm and fuzzy during this time. I think it's totally okay to start dating anybody at any time.
Yeah.
As long as you are realistic about expectations. So if you two are going to be apart for the holidays, just make it clear that, like, I really like consistent communication. I want us to stay in contact. Just don't lose the momentum when you go away for the holidays.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't think anyone would ever say like, "Oh, you met someone amazing. Why don't you put it on pause until they
wait
come
till
back
next year?" Yeah.
You're like, "Sorry." But I do agree with you. Momentum is probably the hardest thing to keep going, but you can get ahead of that. I mean, obviously there's video calls. There's like so many tools now at our disposal.
Yeah.
And I think even if you're not doing that all the time, like respect that someone's spending time with their family, etc. I would say at least have a plan for like right when you both get back from the holidays.
Yes.
Okay. Are dating apps busier or slower during the holiday season?
I would say normally they're busier because this is cuffing season. And when you're like sitting at your family dinner and your aunt is like questioning you why you're still single, you're probably like swiping under the table. But I saw stats showing that this is the first year where app usage has dropped dramatically, especially during the season. So I would say maybe not as busy as previous seasons, but still busier than normal.
So I was going to say the opposite. I feel like it was always a drop. Like, I agree. Like, people, I don't know. Maybe it depends where you are too for cuffing season. I feel like that's not really a thing in California.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it's more of a thing on the East Coast. But I felt like, from my personal experience, it just felt like over the holidays, it was just really hard because people were just like all over the place, like doing all different things. So
Yeah.
People might be active, but it felt like it was like a lag between conversations, or setting up the date felt like a lot harder.
Yeah.
So I remember just getting to the point of like, I'm just going to not make this a priority right now because it felt like I wasn't getting the results maybe. So maybe it just depends also what you're doing on there. If you're just having lingering conversations versus you're trying to move it to meet in person.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you do you.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you've got downtime and you want a date, go on the app and see. Maybe there's someone else too that's like, I'm sick of all these people that don't have time to meet up. And then you are the person that can meet up.
I think the same applies to IRL too. I think the best time to date is if you are in a city where there's a lot of transients.
Yes.
Everybody goes home for the holidays and it's so quiet.
Yeah.
So when you do go out, there are the local people there and like people who stayed around for the holidays. That's like the best time to date because then you get to meet less people who are there for the holidays.
Yeah. And if you feel like you're on the apps and no one's really responsive or down to do anything, it's frustrating you, like give yourself permission to take a break also.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. What kind of gifts should I give if we've just started dating?
This used to give me so much anxiety. It's like, oh, I don't want to give too big of a gift, but then I don't want to not give a gift at all. And what if they give me a gift or they don't give me a gift? Here's the thing. I think if you are feeling anxious about the gifting part, take it into your own hands and set the tone for it.
Yeah.
So something like, I know the holiday's right around the corner. How about we gift each other an experience?
Yeah, I like
we
that.
We can surprise each other with an experience. Okay. So then you kind of set the tone and everybody can stop with the guesswork.
I agree. Over the years, I've definitely gotten a little, maybe it's not as like romantic or, whimsical, but I like even just setting a budget.
Yeah.
When we do like white elephants with our friends, it's normal to just be like $25 budget, right? Or like, so everyone is on the same page and you don't have the one person that spent like $100 and then the one person that brought like something for like 50 cents, right? So it's good to have like a baseline of like what's the parameter. So I feel like there's less room for error then. When there's like expectations have been set.
But I've also been to those white elephants where you're like, you definitely did not spend the full $20.
Oh my God. Yes. There's one that's coming to mind where one person, sorry, this is a little tangent, but I got to tell this story because it was so ridiculous. We did a white elephant and there was one gift left under the tree. One gift.
Oh.
And my friend's husband had something that he was good with, but he was the last person, so he could pick the random gift or keep his own. And the person that brought the random gift, who was actually a close friend of mine at the time, we're not friends anymore, not because of this,
because of the gift.
Other reasons, but she was like, no, you should get it. Like, go for my gift. It's really good. So he was like, okay, I'll play the game. I'm going to do it.
It's not good.
He got the gift. He gave away, I forget what he had, but something that he was
good,
into.
Probably.
And it was, the buy-in was at least $25. I forget exactly, but it was a hand-drawn image of SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh. And then like the Ghirardelli chocolates that you get at Walgreens, like the buy one, get one.
Remember
that's like
you telling me this.
$3 maybe.
It's just fucking rude.
He was so pissed when he got this.
I would be livid. I'd be like, I want my money back.
Anyways, not why we're not friends, but maybe a part of it.
I'm always nervous about white elephant because there's always one person that just fucks it up for everybody.
And this was it. Everyone knew. Everyone had like a sixth sense not to grab that one.
Oh, man.
Okay, that was the end of tangent.
Continue with the tangent, but it's not as bad as that because I think that's awful. Like you can't even use that.
No.
But the one I got, it was like 50 people at this white elephant. I opened it and it was a leather AirPod case for like AirPod 2. I just thought it was like the most horrible gift because you don't know if people have AirPods. You don't know if they have that generation of AirPods. And so I was like,
oh, it's
what
a
am I
regift. That's definitely a regift.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I held it up. I was like, I definitely don't have a use for this. I'll give it away. And the person who actually brought it, she goes, but it's leather. Like,
oh my
like
God.
It's worth something. She's like, but it's leather.
I also just thought of another one, but anyways, we're not going to keep going down this tangent, but
why not? It's so good.
I think this could be an episode of just like bad white elephant gifts. Anyways, we're going to take a quick break here, though, and get into more of these questions. This seems like a good segue spot, so we'll do a quick pause and we'll get back into it.
Cuffing season, or as we like to call fluffing season, is here. Want to add some holiday cheer into the bedroom? Spice up your life with the natural power of cannabis with Via. Via has developed a unique blend of pleasure-enhancing cannabinoids, libido-strengthening herbs, and a medium dose of THC all into one mind-blowing gummy called High Love. And they just dropped their High Love Bundle, which includes a pack of gummies and a vape, so you can unlock the full experience at a reasonable price. I am all about these gummies that make me feel oh so good. I tell you, it's the real deal. And if THC isn't for you, you can still take advantage of their CBD line with products designed for sleep, focus, and energy that will keep you glowing all year long. So if you're 21 or older, head to viiahemp.com and use the code DATEABLE to receive 15% off. That's VIIAHEMP.com and use the code DATEABLE at checkout. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Take your passion and pleasure to a whole new level with High Love from Via Hemp.
The holiday season is right around the corner, and I know the perfect gift that I will most definitely be giving this year. Osea's limited edition Super Glow Body Set. It includes 3 of Osea's best-selling body care products at an incredible value, packed in a box so beautiful you can skip the wrapping paper. This is gifting made easy. We've said it before on the podcast, but both Yue and I are obsessed with their new Undaria Algae Body Wash, which is part of the set. But all of the products in the set, the body wash, body oil, and body serum, feel like you're taking a luxurious trip to the spa. They just leave your skin feeling silky soft and unbelievably glowing. So maybe while you're at it too, you'll want to grab one for yourself. But hurry before this limited edition sells out. Give the gift of glow this holiday season with clean, clinically tested skincare from Osea. And right now we have a special discount for our listeners. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with the code DATEABLEPODCAST at OseaMalibu.com. Let me guess, you have a life and job that you love, but the one thing missing is love itself. If you want to take your dating journey seriously this year, we highly recommend checking out Dating Intentionally wherever you get your podcasts. Dating Intentionally is hosted by Talia Corinne, who is on a mission to make dating fun and help you date with confidence. Talia pulls from her own experience going on 180 dates with over 60 people in just 10 months, which ultimately led to her getting married. She's also joined by therapists, coaches, experts, and authors like us. We had a great conversation with Talia on her show all about dating skills you need to find the relationship you want. That's episode 78. If you're looking for practical, no-nonsense advice that you can apply to your dating life today, you can listen to Dating Intentionally on Tuesdays and Fridays on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or anywhere else you get your podcasts. Okay. Now that we got White Elephant out of the way, how do I navigate spending time together in such a busy season? This is if you're dating someone.
Yeah, kind of like what we were alluding to earlier. You want to keep the momentum going. So it's good to take this into your own hands and say, you know, I really want to keep communicating. I really want to see you consistently still. Is that possible? And try to make a plan.
Yeah.
Like really just have a blueprint of how you want to plan out your holidays. Because I think a lot of new couples during this time, they just kind of leave it up to chance. Like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see if we text. Let's see if we call. Don't do that because you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah. I think like carving out a holiday date night in the, like, let's say you guys are around the same time or a holiday FaceTime if you're not.
Yeah.
But having that as part of the holiday tradition, like I love that. Like even if you're not together, I mean, I did this even one year with friends. It wasn't even like in a romantic way, but we did like a holiday FaceTime.
That's cute.
Christmas morning. There's always some downtime. I
also like this idea of asking the person you're seeing what traditions they have.
Oh,
and
yes.
maybe you can participate in that kind of tradition. Is it like you get up at 6 on Christmas morning, or like is it you must have eggs the night before? I don't know. Weird tradition.
Is that yours, Yue?
Yeah. I must have an omelet on Christmas Eve.
I'll do it in solidarity with you this year.
It's a Chinese Christmas tradition for prosperity. No, but maybe you have some funky traditions that you can involve each other in. Would be kind of fun.
I love it. Okay, next one. Should I invite my new partner to holiday parties or keep things more casual?
I laugh because I've definitely invited people to holiday parties where I kind of regret doing. I don't know. Here's my thing. Like if you're newly dating and you just want to keep things a little bit more precious, I would just keep everything just the two of you for now, like without exposing them to the external friends and that network. But if you feel like you are at a point where you're ready to expand out, yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. But I do think like the first few months of dating someone, I like to just keep it contained.
Yeah, I was going to say it depends on what holiday party. I don't think I
Yeah.
would want to take someone to like a work one until it was pretty
No.
serious. Because then you're going to always have your coworkers being like,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Like, what's going on with them? And then if it doesn't work out, I don't want to deal with that. So it also is just awkward for them. Like, that's just,
Totally.
I think friends, I would say it probably depends on the situation. I don't know if, like, as the first meet, it might be overwhelming more than anything if
Yeah.
it's like a very big group. But if they're people they've met before or it's not a big group, then I think, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It really just depends, though, on the situation. And I agree with you. I think, especially at the early stages, it's important to develop that one on one time. I was thinking about it, though. I did invite my partner on like a trip away with friends, like 3 other couples. That was like a
Whoa.
month into dating. I would never have done that before, but there was something that I was like, it feels right. So I guess
Yeah.
never say never. But I also feel like even though it was a month into dating, we were seeing each other like 2 to 3 times a week already.
Yeah. And listen, you didn't force him to go. He still
No,
wanted to go. So, yeah,
yeah.
it's a two-way street.
But it was one of those things that I was like, should I? Should I not? Is it too early? So I think you could put it out there, but if your gut is telling you to invite them, and then maybe, yeah, leave it as a open conversation for the both of you.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we decide which family or traditions to prioritize during the holiday? This is for people that are maybe more established.
Yeah. And I'm sure you and your partner, you two have to negotiate this every year. I remember having to do with everybody. It's like, which holidays do we spend with your family? Which holidays do we spend with our family? I
Yeah.
think it's still up to the couple to negotiate, but make sure that it's not like I must have it my way. Make sure it's a win-win situation for both of you.
Yeah. Initially, I think we were saying we would alternate. And then if we were to do
Mm-hmm.
Christmas or Hanukkah with one, we would do Thanksgiving with the other, or because we have 2 different holidays, maybe
Yeah.
it would work out that they could fall on different times. Last year we did it with his family. This year we were thinking of doing it with mine, but then other things happened in just
Mm-hmm.
life that made it that we decided not to do that. And we decided we just wanted to stay put and not go anywhere. So I think it doesn't need to be so like calculated all the time either. But I would say for traditions, bake in as many as you can.
Yeah.
I love that we have a Christmas tree and a menorah that we light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, last but not least, how can we manage financial stress when buying gifts for each other? I think this also maybe extends into family too, because personally, I know just buying one gift for my partner might not be stressful, but then you like tack on like 8 people over here and then like 8 on this side. It becomes a lot of gifts. So yeah, I feel this one.
Yeah. And so how are you guys doing it?
I mean, clearly we have to like get people gifts, so it's not like we're not going to.
Yeah.
But I think it's thinking about, again, like what budget do we want to do if it's financial stress? I think what we realized last year, I think he especially thought like it was important for us to give individual gifts more, because that's like historically how that had worked in his family. And then he saw his family didn't do that necessarily for us either. So it was like more a combined gift. So we've kind of said like, okay, that actually is okay if we do more combined gifts for the 2 of us. So then that also reduces some financial stress. And then in terms of like gifts for each other, like we're both not like big gift people.
Yeah.
So like we just set a budget each year. So we like stay within it. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I've never dated anybody who had a strong gifting culture in their family. So I've never even been faced with that issue of like gifting for the family. And then for each other, I've never been with anybody who like gifts was their number one love language either. So I think we've always just like, let's do something. Let's have an experience. Let's go away somewhere. And then we can do that jointly. And then we get each other little gifts along the way. But Manfriend right now is the biggest gifter I've ever been with. So I know that he's going to get me all these gifts.
Yeah.
But he knows I'm not a gifter. So I'll probably just do a bigger experience for the two of us. But he gets
Yeah.
pleasure out of gifting. So
Right.
why not? Go for it. I just don't feel the same way.
I think you need to have these conversations with your partner too.
Yeah.
Because, like, for instance, if one of you is a bigger gifter, maybe for their family, you go a little higher end.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't split it 50-50. Or maybe, like, they take care of their families, you take care of yours, but on the card, you put both of your names.
Yeah. You know what makes a really good gift? A dateable gift. We have these amazing mugs and wine glasses that are hilarious, like that say things like, I drink wine to ignore the red flags. I mean, really good. So you know that you have someone on your list who could appreciate some of these wine glasses, and you can get rush shipping.
Yeah.
If you buy them today.
And if you do still have a lingering white elephant, you never know. Could be on day of. These are a great. No one will be saying that you're a bad white elephant gift giver if you have these.
Yes, and everybody will be stealing them. That's when you know you brought a good white elephant gift.
Or, of course, How to Be Dateable, the book.
Yes.
That is the perfect gift for yourself.
Yes.
If you're like, I've given a lot of people gifts this year, I want to treat myself, do it.
That's actually how I gift. I don't know does anybody else do this? When I buy a gift for someone, I buy a gift for myself.
Oh.
Every time.
Okay, well, you always racking up the gifts. I do not do that, but
I'm always like,
I need a gift.
I don't know. Online shopped for this person, and now it's my turn.
Spoken as the true only child herself.
Seriously. Yes, that is true. That is true. There was like one year I thought I bought a gift for someone, and I didn't even press order.
Oh
but
my God.
I definitely bought the gift for myself.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Okay. Well, if you are like UA and want to shower yourself with gifts, How to Be Dateable, because you get the book delivered to you when it comes out on the 28th of January.
Yes.
But you also get all the free goodies and extra downloads today. So you get like 5 gifts in one.
And you don't even get charged till the book is shipped.
Oh my God, best gift.
It's free. It is like basically free. The book is basically free right now, plus the free gifts we give you.
Treat yourself.
And then when you get charged in January, you'll be like, I don't know what this was.
Or you're like, I need it. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, howtobedateable.com if you want to treat yourself.
All right. Well, that is it for a holiday edition of Brunch Talk. Well, we'll have more holiday-themed stuff coming for you, but this is the one with all the holiday questions wrapped up in one. If you want to get your questions answered, this is the time. You can email us, hello@dateablepodcast.com. You can DM us on Instagram, @dateablepodcast is the username, or you can give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars, and in the body of your review, you can ask a question there. And if you say that you pre-order the book, guess what? You're number 1. We will bump you up to number 1 on our naughty or nice list.
We do love getting all the emails too that we've been getting about being so excited for the book to come in. So keep those coming as well.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Enjoy
holidays.
it.
See y'all soon.
Bye.